Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Lily, and I'm so happy that you are here with me today. Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays. I hope you had a fantastic holiday weekend with your family and your friends. Big hugs to each and every one of you. In today's video, I am going to do a flip through of Christmas Journal 13. So just recently, I talked about how I was working on 13 Christmas junk journals. Oh my gosh. I think I did like 24 of them. And that goes back to August. But this last series, I did 13 of them. And I saved this one for the very end because it is my absolute favorite. Look at that cute snowman, you guys. And look at how well his cute little scarf matches with the Christmas trim that I'm using as a closure. I added my favorite core metal corners and then the gold stitching all around. Very similar to all of the other junk journals that I have been making. But this one I actually saved it for the very end because I love it so much, and I've actually thought about keeping it for myself. But I thought we would do a flip through so I can show you what this looks like, and it is just gorgeous. It feels so good in my hands. I used that beautiful red plaid, which was my favorite out of all the fabrics that I used. This one was my absolute favorite to use for the spine, and also that cute little Merry Christmas dangle. That was store-bought. I didn't make that one. It's a nice little round wooden dangle that reads Merry Christmas. And I just love everything about this. All of the elements, all the components, all of the embellishments that went into this journal, I absolutely love, just as I did with all of the others. The cover, though, it's the cover of this one that really caught my attention, and I just loved it. So I have a weakness for cute snowmen. I just absolutely love them. I've loved them for many, many years. And so this one here became my all-time favorite. And so let's open the pages so you could see all of the details and all of the cute and beautiful elements throughout. If you have been following my recent videos of all of the flip-throughs, this is also very similar to those. If you have not watched any of my previous flip-throughs, welcome and thank you for being here. I appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos. And that goes to each and every one of you. I am so appreciative of you guys, like you have no idea. I am just so grateful that you have been here with me and you have shown me so much support and so much love just by liking and sharing and commenting on my videos. Thank you so much. I am just so grateful to you. On the inside cover, I made a cute little vellum pocket with some gold foil and then embellished with a couple of little triangle Christmas trees, which were my little DIY Christmas trees because I didn't have a Christmas tree die. But you know, we don't need dies. We can fussy cut little triangles and squares to make our own embellishments. I created these cute little Christmas house envelope pockets, and I started making these earlier this year, and oh my gosh, they are so stinking cute. You guys, these are made from just a regular envelope, a junk mail envelope, window envelope, number 10 envelope, whatever you have. I have a whole series of these little envelope house pockets, and I will leave that link down below. And so you guys have received these with so much love. It has now become my number 2 most popular video in my channel. Can you believe that? Specifically, the little Christmas house pocket one. And if you go over to my main homepage on my YouTube channel, you could see my most popular videos. And the number 2 is the little Christmas house pocket. The number 1 was actually where it all started in 2020. So if you want to take a look at my homepage, you could see which one is my most popular video of all time. But this little Christmas one is catching up, you guys. All right, I'm getting a little bit distracted here. Each pocket, well, this pocket will feature a little coffee dye doily that I just folded over the pocket and clipped it with a paper clip, added a cute little Santa hat tag. There will be another doily in the junk journal, but that one won't be coffee dyed. I've also included a little grouping of these tags. I used a Tim Holtz Sizzix die, a thinlit die set to cut these, and that red one I cut using felt, and I just love it. Adding these felt tags adds texture and a different look to the junk journals, and so I'll probably be doing that forever, or until I run out of felt. So every single paper clip throughout the junk journal has a cute little ribbon tied to it, either eyelash trim, organza trim, or just satin ribbon. Everything and that I could find within my stash. This is also a postcard from my personal stash. These are vintage replica postcards from 2006, and I purchased these a couple years ago at an antique boutique in Salt Lake City. This snowflake envelope was a gift from my sister. I've mentioned that in my other videos. We often like to share our purchases with each other. You kind of know the people that would appreciate just an envelope, or a piece of string, or a piece of ribbon, a piece of paper, random things. If you have friends in your life that are paper crafters or even junk journalers, you know how much they will appreciate receiving just random bits and pieces. And so my sister and I will often exchange things, because we kind of have very similar tastes, even though our projects look completely different, but we use all of the same components. A lot of the die cuts throughout this junk journal, I used Tim Holtz thinlits to create these, like that little envelope on the left hand side, also from one of his releases earlier this year. That little door is a Sizzix die by Ellison, and it is, oh my gosh, I want to say I honestly can't remember. I was going to give you the year that it was created, but I can't remember. I've had a few questions about where this door die came from. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I will leave you that information down below. So if it's still available, you'll have all of the information in regards to it, so if you want to go find it. But I have been using that little door in all of my journals, and I've had that little door die for a few years, but I've only just recently started using it. Can you believe that, you guys? One of the things I challenged myself to this year is to incorporate and use a lot of my neglected and abandoned supplies, and I think I've done a pretty good job of going through the vault and bringing things out of the archive to use. This Rolodex card was made using a Heidi Swapp die, and then I used clusters out of little junk papers and packaging to make that, little scraps of the fabric that I used for these journals. And then I just did a little zigzag stitch down the center with some gold thread. That wreath comes from a Tim Holtz die from his Christmas release this year. And then I only glued the top half of it so you can use it as a tuck spot. So cute. Added that ribbon and then also those little gems. The centers of each signature will have some really pretty beads attached to the end of the strings. And you can either let the strings dangle from the bottom or flip them over onto the top. I stamped a Santa Claus using a Tim Holtz stamp, and also used some Distress Oxide ink to stamp that cute Santa. And then that postcard was coffee dyed a couple years ago, and that postcard I picked up at Michael's about 2 or 3 years ago. I think 2019. It's crazy how time just flies by, you guys. We're only a few days away from 2023. Unbelievable. I wish each and every one of you the absolute best this coming year. Let me stop really quick with that and show you this little coin envelope is also from a Tim Holtz die, and I created a faux shaker pocket. And I say faux because it's not completely sealed, and it really wasn't meant to be a shaker pocket, but because I added that acetate window, I just sprinkled some little sequins in there to give it the look of a shaker pocket, and I think it turned out really cute. I created a journaling card using mixed media paper, and I stamped an oddball Christmas tree girl stamp from a Stamping Bella stamp that is new to me. Stamping Bella is a line of rubber stamps. You can find them at stampingbella.com. And they are new. I came across them just a couple of months ago, you guys, and I absolutely love all of their oddballs, the Oddball series rubber stamps, and also they have another line called Curvy Girl. Oh my gosh, they are some of my most favorite rubber stamps that I've ever owned, and my collection is growing, and I've only just known about them for a couple months. So, and this is not endorsed or sponsored or anything. I'm just sharing my love of these Stamping Bella stamps with you guys. This is the second set of tags from the Tim Holtz die. What I like about these tags is that it has an embossed like decoration or feature all around the edge, and it's really cool. You know, up until I purchased that Tim Holtz die, I cut all of my own tags, and I just cut rectangular pieces of paper on my paper cutter, and then would just trim the edges. And so I just DIY'd it for a long time. It's only been just recently that I purchased these dies, also the little mini envelope, and then the mini file folder. Those are elements that I have been, or components that I have been making just by fussy cutting and tracing and just kind of creating my own little pockets and other things like that for years. So the Tim Holtz dies are a new to me product from just a few months ago, and I love it. I figured, since I'm already making so many envelopes and so many tags as it is, and I'm always creating, I thought, you know, I'm going to get these dies, and so it just helps me along, makes my process a little bit easier. That way I can create more in less time. So back to 2023. Oh wait, hold on to that thought again. This is a Christmas stocking that I used in every single one of the 13 Christmas junk journals, and it is a Biggs die from Stampin' Up! That I've had for many, many years. I rarely used it. Maybe I didn't ever use it up until now, and I love it. I just pieced it together and then embellished it with some stickers and then my white gel pen, and so I love the way it looks in all of the journals, and I use it as a tuck spot now. This is a Regency style folded letter, and I came across a video by Victoria Designs. The video is about 5 years old, and I went searching for different ways to fold paper using origami techniques, and then I also came across this video and I followed her method, and voila, here it is. And then I added a faux wax seal, which I made from glue gun, and then rubbed some wax on it. So I unfolded it just so you could see how easy it is to fold it back up. I do have a video. All of my Christmas flip-through videos that I've done within the last couple of months will be linked down below. In the video of the 5 Christmas journal flip-throughs, at the very end I actually show you how to make that Regency envelope inspired by Jane Austen. So if you'd like to go take a look at that and follow those instructions, it is a nice little feature to include in the junk journals. You know, having fun and playing around with origami or new folding techniques, it's always fun. That was the mini file folder also from the Tim Holtz series. And I always say I'm going to include all of the information of the supplies that I've been using down below, but I kid you not, I forget. But this time I'm not going to forget. And if you're interested in knowing which Tim Holtz products those were, I will have that information linked down below. Oh, and another thing, I do have an Amazon storefront, you guys. I am now an Amazon affiliate. Oh my gosh, that lady's an influencer. Just kidding, but I am an affiliate, and I will have a link down below. And that link will take you to my most favorite things that I use. Everything from the Tim Holtz dies and stamps and Stamping Bella and glues that I use, just all kinds of stuff. If you click on that link and you're wondering, where my glue comes from or what kind of glue I use and things like that, click on that link. And by the way, if you do make a purchase using that link, I do earn a small commission, which in no way affects your cost. But I'm sharing that with you because I have had a lot of questions as to some of the products that I use, and so I thought it would be easier to just have a link that you can click on so you can see where some of the stuff is. All right, thank you guys in advance if you do decide to use that link to make a small purchase. Thank you. This is the very end of the junk journal, and I have added a large vellum envelope, which is from an old Heidi Swap card kit. And then I only glued it on 3 sides so that I had left an opening as a pocket on the right-hand side. And then I embellished with a couple of triangle trees and added some little gems to it and some Tim Holtz words. I know I skipped through a lot of the pages because I get distracted and I start talking about other things. I still haven't finished about how much I want to wish you a Happy New Year, a happy 2023, but I really, really do. You guys have been awesome, and I appreciate you so much. We have come to the end of the flip through. You guys, if you are still here, I have a very special announcement. This junk journal is made for you. Yes, I am giving it away to one of you. All you have to do is leave me a comment down below, and I will choose a random comment. And then I will reach out to you and let you know that you are going to receive this beautiful junk journal. You guys, I'm so excited to give it away. As much as I wanted to keep it, I thought it would be best that I give it to one of you to thank you for all of your support. And also, you guys, I made it to 5,000 subscribers in 2022. I am beyond excited. You have no idea how grateful I am to each and every one of you that I am here at 5,000 subscribers. And this is my way of saying thank you to each and every one of you. So again, all you have to do is comment down below. And I will choose a random subscriber, and this will go through December 31st at midnight, and then on January 1st, I will reach out to one of you just randomly and let you know that you will be the recipient of this beautiful Snowman junk journal. And I will also make the announcement on my community post on January 1st. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being you, sending each and every one of you a big hug. And I am just so thankful and so grateful for you. I wish you all peace and love and happiness. Big hugs, you guys. You take care. Bye.